I think it's important to make sure that when you find yourself in life where you're outgrowing the space that you are intentional about moving yourself.
What am I doing?
We're taking Finn this morning. Preschool. Typically Tuesdays, Thursdays is when we take him. Heading out.
Don't take a picture. Please. Tom.
You love video. What are you talking about? Alright, so where we headed this morning?
School.
Yeah. Miss Tina's class, right? No, not Miss Tina. Who?
Miss Amy.
Miss Amy, yeah. Alright, so
Nice.
we are dropping off Finn this morning and then we're headed to the flip house first thing. Actually, we may end up heading to Lowe's because we have to tie a couple things up this week with Hickorydale, and I'm excited, Nate. We're actually riding together today.
I know.
So
I am putting my life in your hands.
Wait.
he is putting, okay, so first off, as you can tell, I'm in a different vehicle. I actually bought a vehicle, and this is not the one. I bought it, and we got out on the interstate, and there was a giant whistle, so I had to take it in to get it fixed, and they've had it for 3 days, and still have not figured out what's wrong with it. The sucker had 18 miles on it, brand new, so hopefully they get it done today. You ready? The thing about real estate is that even though you can work from anywhere, like I could technically work from home every single day and it wouldn't be a problem, but I love coming into Nashville, A, because I love the city, but two, the thing that I'm really becoming passionate about is shifting and changing and leveling up your environment, right? And so when we come into Nashville, it's this, I don't know, just this conscious decision to put myself somewhere that I know that there's a ton of opportunity. No matter what, like there are things happening, and over time it shifts your mindset. It makes you think differently, and that's why I love it. I love coming in because I love the view. I love that it makes you expand your mind. And look for opportunity that you otherwise wouldn't think to look for. I love this city. I think that if Lauren and I didn't have Finn, we'd probably live in Nashville. Nate, I know you're not crazy about it, but I love it.
I like the suburbs.
Love the suburbs. License plate. Me and Nate got a couple parking spots in the Velocity building because it's close, but there's apparently completely full. All right, there we go. We found something. We kind of need to know what the style. Like $16 million a year is the average person. Like you can't even get into the company without at least, I think, $6 million. And what does that do? That forces you to get better. That forces you to think differently. Like going from a CEO of my company to freaking working in the copy room, right? Like, so we're in this room, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 desks that they now, work with. And like from CEO to the copy room, starting at the bottom and working up. We are here at the Long Hunter State Park, and on the way back, Nate and I grabbed some lunch, and we were talking about this year, talking about kind of what we're doing. We're really trying to move into different spaces, playing different sandboxes, and we kind of just stopped out here. And the thing I love about the water is it's just so peaceful. I think that's one of the reasons why we love the ocean so much, because you can just come out here, it's quiet, and you can think. And there's this story that I've heard a lot of times, and it's the idea of you take a shark and you put it in this small aquarium, it's going to stunt its growth, but when you go into the ocean, it grows up to 8 feet long. And regardless if that's true or not, the idea of like a goldfish and a koi, they're virtually the same fish, but one grows this small because you put them in a bowl, and one grows to be over a foot long because of its environment. And I think it's important to make sure that when you find yourself in life where you're outgrowing the space that you are intentional about moving yourself, right? It's easy to get comfortable. Take the water analogy. It's easy when you are the big fish in a very small aquarium to be comfortable there. It's easy to stop and say this is it. But if you'll move yourself, even if you find yourself in a place where you're the small fish in an ocean, what it's going to do is it's going to help you reach that full potential, right? We're really trying to get into this space of development, and we're really trying to get a place where we're able to craft like neighborhoods and build on a bigger scale. But we have to get out of that comfort zone. We have to get out of that little aquarium that we have found ourselves in, so we can think differently, right? And that's why we come out here. We come out here to think, and we come out here to just let our minds imagine where we could be, where we want to be. And not if you find yourself in that place, but when you find yourself in that place where you aren't growing, ask yourself, what is that next step? What is that next place? How do I put myself in an uncomfortable position to where everybody around me is better than me? Everybody around me is producing at a higher level. And it doesn't have to be real estate. It can be any aspect of life. Parenthood, how are you surrounding yourself with people that you look up to and you think are further along? Because our growth, our potential is really only limited by what we have here. And if you get out of there, you're gonna win. You're going to reach that next level. So we're gonna finish up here and see what happens. We have a couple more things. I got errands to run, but we're gonna grow. We're going to stretch ourselves.